Welcome to Horror Reaction Wednesday. Yeah, we're back. And in the last video, you saw one of my friends come into Braze. We're gonna do more collab reactions. I DM'd him. He said he's fine with the collab reactions. I'm on the grind this year, okay? I'm tired as fuck. I need to sleep after this. Anyway, let's get 9 scaries for lockdown experiences. Now, most of you know I do the lockdown videos. I will always do those, okay? Damn, I'm tired. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Attention staff, please listen closely. Please lock your classroom doors immediately.
That's always been my biggest fear, bro, is the fact that anytime a lockdown will happen, I will fear hearing this is not a true.
Lock windows. Move students away from windows. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Alright, I'm good. Oh, and the lockdown people poured a fire alarm.
From a terrifying encounter with a school intruder to a situation that had many students on edge, here are 9 scary incidents of school lockdowns.
Oh, I bet.
Enjoy.
I've never had my share experience, so I'm chilling.
Back in middle school, we were put on a level 3 lockdown.
Oh, free?
The highest level, gunmen, immediate danger.
Oh, hell no.
We scooted our little 7th grade asses to the corner of the class with the lights off. And it's at that moment we realize our teacher forgot her room keys in the teacher's lounge. So here's a bunch of 7th graders soiling their pants in an unlocked classroom
Oh, hell
with
no.
a teacher holding a metal ruler, ready to strike anyone who comes to that door. After 10 minutes of hearing my own heartbeat, an announcement says we can resume class.
Never trust those, okay? That's one word in the lockdown. Never trust announcements that say resume class. You know if they're hiding in their stair, like, no, no, no. Always stay alert. Get the fuck off campus if you have to. No, I ain't trusting it. I ain't trusting it.
There were no police on campus or anything. Turns out, 2 kids got into a fist fight in the gym, and the burly vice principal was not there to break it up,
Damn.
leaving the secretaries to lock down the entire school. A level 3 lockdown over a middle school fight.
That is the most useless thing. Okay, that's the most useless waste of time for a level 3 lockdown. Or for a middle school fight? Seriously? That's stupid.
I've posted before, but it's appropriate here. In the 8th grade, we had a code red, lockdown, because someone reported that a kid on school grounds had a gun.
Oh, hell no.
We turned off all the lights and locked the door in our classroom.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Someone bought fireworks and was threatening to... Killing one of my... I'm not gonna talk about it.
Slowly,
If you want the first story, go to Storytime 9 or some shit.
teacher had her class
Or
make
if
her
story
way to
time
the
it
side
is.
of the room that couldn't be seen through the rectangular window on the door. Some kids were whimpering and scared, so she promptly yelled / whispered at us that there was nothing to be afraid
Why
of,
yell?
probably just a drill, until the doorknob started to jiggle.
Oh, hell no.
She
That's the way these far for yelling.
was a large woman, so I was quite surprised at how quickly she moved.
Damn, you want to see your own teacher in a fucking lockdown video. Damn, damn.
She ran into the supply closet behind her desk.
She got Motherfucker can probably hear her walking through outside the door.
And the door clicked locked. When the door opened, it was a police officer who'd been assigned to check all the rooms. He looked around in confusion and asked, where is your teacher? I remember it clear as day.
She got that. Mm, mm.
I'm sitting in my
I'm just
ninth period
roasting.
of class. Mr. P's geography.
Ninth? Sorry for pausing, but ninth? I could never. I'm glad I had 3 classes back in 12th grade. That's it.
class with my best friend. We're watching a video on trade throughout the world.
Some
and we
of
hear
you
some
are.
loud noises.
I feel bad for some of
We
y'all. Y'all
figured
got
it could be
9th
a
grade
sneak
or
prank.
9th period.
They had decked the halls the day before. A couple of screams. We see kids running down our
Oh,
hall.
hell no.
Mr. P gets up, looks out the door, and shuts it quickly, turns the lights off, and tells us to get down. As he's sending us to the corner and trying to hide us, the lockdown comes down over our school. It's weird. We heard these loud noises, but they didn't register as gunshots. We heard screaming, but we just didn't process it. And through all this noise, it's silent at the same time. You can hear the person next to you breathing. You can see your friends crying.
Oh, hell no.
Trying to contact your friends and family. That's when I get text from my best friend at a different school. Jay, are you okay? I was confused by the text. Yeah, we're hearing loud noises. I don't know what's happening. Screaming outside the classroom. I texted back. It took forever to send. I
They
got another
always.
text.
I hate that when it happens. In school lockdowns, they always secure off the Wi-Fi and service. Like, what are we supposed to do? I hate when that happens.
Stay down. There's an active shooter at your school.
Oh, hell no. No, one. Out the window. Goodbye.
My heart dropped. I just remember grabbing my best friend and holding her so tight, telling each other we loved each other, texting my parents and my uncle and anyone who means anything
Oh,
to
hell
me.
no.
Goodbye. If I don't make it out of the shooting alive, I love you.
You know, that, if I ever received that, I would just stare at my phone like, I would just be shocked. Like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna be like, if I ever received that, bro, that's terrifying.
And then putting my phone down and just sitting in darkness as we listen. Don't shoot. Put the gun down. One went this way. We would quickly learn there were 2 shooters. About an hour after the shooting started, the cops busted into our room.
Is this about, Columbine? No, it can't be.
Rifles aimed at us, yelling.
Yeah, Columbine, that is a different type of, nah.
Freeze. Put your hands in the air and stand up slowly.
Why did they also aim at us too? We didn't do shit.
And I just remember walking out of the classroom, surrounded by police, crying my eyes out, seeing blood on the floor.
Oh my god.
Some police were telling us, "You're okay, you're safe, you're doing so well." But I just couldn't hear them. I just couldn't. I was crying, and my friends were crying. Even the teachers. We made it out of the school, and it was pouring rain. Typical Colorado.
It is. Oh my god, that's awful. It is in Colorado. What the fuck?
It was cold, so us high schoolers gave our sweatshirts to the younger kids to shield them from the rain and the wind.
That's nice,
To
at
this
least.
day, it haunts me, and it always will. Always. I will never forget the events that happened on that horrible, horrible day in May.
Oh, okay, never mind then. But that's, god damn. If I ever receive that text from a friend, I'm just gonna be like, what do you expect me to do in that situation? I don't know what to say, like, I'll just be like, what? Because my brain won't be able to process it. My subconscious can process that shit, but I can't. yeah, my subconscious makes music and all, like, but when my subconscious can't, like, no.
This is according to my friend's mother. She is a survivor of the Columbine
Oh, of course it would be mentioned here.
massacre. It was terrifying. The feeling of sitting in a hot room next to all your friends as you look out the door and watch someone drop dead right outside.
Oh, hell no.
The pounding on the door of someone wanting to get in,
No.
only to be hit in the side. The loud shots and screams.
Oh, no.
But the one thing that tops it off is the running. When you bust out the door, adrenaline rushes through your body. You don't know what it's like to hear shots and mere feet behind you.
Whoa, if I was in that situation, I would just wait till it's all clear my hallway, then I would just run out, don't look back, just keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, and just I ain't doing that shit.
As you burst through the doors of the school, hands raised, crying, being held in the arms of your parents, as you sit trembling in the car and endure nightmares for years to come.
Damn.
My high school was put on lockdown. I remember sitting in English class and someone came onto the PA system and said something along the lines of, "Attention staff, John Smith has entered the building." Except it wasn't John Smith. I just cannot recall the name. It
So they're faking?
sounded very suspicious, and it was actually a code for teachers. Our teacher could not find her reference book, but she knew it was serious.
Oh,
So she
hell
locked the
no.
door, turned off the lights,
I wish
and
my
put us
store
all in
had
the corner
that.
of the room. We kept hearing commotion in the hallways, lots of people going by. After being locked in the room for probably 10 minutes, we realized everyone else was evacuating the school.
Whoa, I hope the kids that have school this week, y'all safe, bro. What the fuck? I have a sixth sense that something's gonna happen this week. No, here's the thing. My Earth Sphere gave me a sixth sense so strong that I can literally feel anything that's gonna happen. And I can literally feel something happening this week. I'm not even lying. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday when I'm recording this. But I know something's gonna happen this week. I can feel it.
And we probably shouldn't be locking ourselves in the room. So we also evacuated. And when
I
we
know,
got
because
outside,
it's the first week of
there were
school.
police everywhere and the full-out bomb squad entering the school with sniffer dogs. So clearly locking ourselves in the classroom wasn't the smartest choice. Ended up that someone wrote a bomb threat on a bathroom stall, and it was actually put there 2 weeks prior. But the main janitor was on vacation, and the sub-in one wasn't doing the best job, and never saw it. Main janitor came back and took notice of the threat.
That's the thing with
On my 8th
that's the thing about most schools. They don't give a fuck. Okay? My old school never gave a fuck. I mean, yeah, they did, but like, anytime. I'm not gonna mention it.
8th birthday, we had a
On a
lockdown at school.
birthday?
I was a couple minutes late because I was bringing cupcakes and goodie bags for everybody. A teacher spotted me alone on the playground sometime after class had started, and she dragged me inside. We hid under our desks for a couple hours with the lights turned off and doors locked. Turns out, there was a gunman on our school grounds
Oh, hell no.
who was our neighboring class's boy's dad.
What?
Nobody got hurt except the gunman himself, who shot himself just outside the school. Yes, it was the day before Thanksgiving break, and I was a freshman in high school. All of a sudden, we heard screaming down the hall, and these kids started running to our classroom. It was only seconds later, there was an announcement we were in lockdown. Our teacher soon locked us in and ran toward the disturbance.
Why would you run towards the... That's what pisses me off.
We were locked in the room for a while. It wasn't until the end of the day we found out that one of the kids in the Spanish class down the hall from our room had brought 2 machetes to
Oh,
school
hell no.
and was trying to slice as many people as
Oh,
possible.
hell no.
My teacher had been one of many who tackled him down. A few people were injured, but no one was killed.
Oh, they left an article?
When I was in the 3rd grade, a car crashed through the playground fence during morning recess and hit another kid. After that happened, we were all rushed inside and weren't allowed to have recess for the rest of the day.
Oh, man.
I remember that a helicopter was flown to the playground to bring the girl to a hospital. We were all waiting for updates the whole day. It was pretty traumatic. I don't remember all the details, but I know she ended up being okay in the end.
What? I am confused about
Once
that
in
one.
high school, somebody found a hit list in one of the ladies' restrooms. They did a full sweep of the building with bomb dogs, gathered all the kids on the list, and sent them home. It was mostly the popular crowd from the junior and sophomore classes. No, I wasn't on said list. We sat in second period for well over 2 hours. After the first 20 minutes of serious business lockdown stuff, our teacher got bored. One group of us played cards. The other was chatting away on phones to kids in other classrooms.
I used to do the same thing during lockdown too, so I would just be on YouTube watching cartoons and shit.
To all the people asking, this was in central Pennsylvania.
I would be, if you guys don't know, I would be, Awesome Mario Bros, he's an awesome plush people. I would just be watching him, or Crazy Mario Bros, SML, King, Raccoonfeld, all of them. In my class, like, maybe Record Show too.
In the suburbs outside of Harrisburg. If you've had any terrifying experiences with school lockdowns, let me know in the comments down below.
I never really had any experience, but I did have close calls. Yes, I did. The firework incidents, kids pranking people saying they have one, like, wow. How ironic is it that I'm doing this on the first week of school, man? How ironic. So I just responded to a friend. But if you like what you see, I guess, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.